Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Italy is now warning that millions of people could die of hunger unless Russia frees up Ukraine's ports on the Black Sea.
Non si può pensare.
Foreign Minister Luigi Di Maio added that the next few weeks would be crucial. His words are the latest reflection of international worry caused by Ukraine's inability to export food at the normal rate. However, Russia's foreign secretary says Russia has already done its bit by making the necessary commitments so that ships can sail safely. Sergei Lavrov was speaking at a press conference in Ankara following talks on the topic with his Turkish counterpart. Ukraine's Prosecutor General says she has filed 8 more war crimes cases to court on top of the 3 lengthy sentences already handed down to Russian troops. Irina Venetikova says Ukraine is investigating more than 16,000 potential war crimes committed by Russia. Moscow still denies its troops have targeted civilians or committed any war crimes since its so-called special military operation began. 1 person has been killed and at least a dozen more injured after a car drove into a crowd on a busy Berlin street. Emergency officials say it is unclear whether the incident, which happened at around 10:30 local time, was intentional or an accident. A police spokesperson told reporters that the driver was arrested at the scene while around 130 emergency workers are attending. The actor John Barrowman witnessed the incident and describes what he saw.
It's really pretty bad, guys. There's over where we are here, there's a lot of police. There's a dead body in the middle of the road, and then over here there is all of the emergency services that are trying to help victims and people. There's a lot of people walking with limps and injuries. If I'm pointing to you from the road up there, the car came down onto the pavement. We had dinner in that restaurant last night. The car came down onto the pavement, then has come onto the road over there, has hit somebody, then has gone down the road and come back onto the pavement down that way, and come back onto the pavement and gone through a bunch of people, gone through the photograph that I posted of a cafe, and then right into a storefront window.
A Thai court has jailed 6 police officers for life for torturing and killing a drug suspect during interrogation. CCTV shows the now deceased man being seated before a bag is placed around his head. Among the 6 to be sentenced was an influential police colonel famously nicknamed Joe Ferrari for his collection of luxury sports cars. The judge at Bangkok's Central Criminal Court for corruption and misconduct cases initially sentenced the 6 officers to death, but commuted that to life imprisonment for their cooperation and attempts to revive the suspect. King Philippe of Belgium has handed over to the Democratic Republic of Congo the first of some 84,000 artifacts looted during the colonial era that Belgium has agreed to return. There was applause as the mask, called Kakungu, was unveiled. It was previously exhibited at Belgium's Royal Museum for Central Africa. King Philippe and Queen Matilda are on a visit to the Democratic Republic of Congo at the invitation of the president. Belgium's colonial record in Congo was one of the most brutal in Africa. The newly returned mask was used during healing ceremonies by the Suku community from the southwest of the country. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.